broadcasters here, and it's Honey Badgers versus Bears. And honestly, Denny's just amazing. That was a really apt analogy.
Because he has a hard reset button. If you don't go on Shadow Demon, he's going to get you every single time, or he's going to save his teammate. And then Shaman's there to sort of protect him as well. Like, they have good ways to defend around that.
Virtus.pro, they were sitting on the high ground. RNG, though, marching in force with the 4-man, trying to secure these bounty runes and maybe getting a first blood as Ramses chose the open wounds to try and get a kill, but instead, he may fall. Blast shot from Lana. The second place fit. One would usually rotate into the jungle to finish off his level 6, right?
Yeah, they're trying to anticipate that right now, and that's exactly what he's going to go for, but he's going to walk in,
They get there in time. Setsu and Lana, they're going to be able to get the Ether Shock as well as the Split Earth held until after the Shackles. They'll be able to get that kill. Trading out Lana is no big deal.
I mean, he's serving a similar purpose as a Tidehunter, but he wasn't forced to go for the 5-man as early. Yeah. That's the big difference here.
Pasha.
Run into Pasha.
Backstroke nearby, but RNG, who had smoked up on the high ground, they're going to be able to find him. Urging Pasha. They're going to be able to get the silence on him as well. Pasha holding on to the Ravage for a while, but now we can turn. Papa potentially does manage to get out the hole. Right on top with the 3-man black hole. They got completely baited in. That watermelon looked awfully delicious, and RNG words being used with that curse as well.
And Setsu's not quite there yet. Maybe they take the fight.
On him. He's going to be a little bit low immediately. The Aquatic Shield comes out. They're trying to run Hex. Oh, no one didn't expect that one, but he is going to be saved. He's able to jump out. Now the Ravage coming down is going to be able to hit the Abaddon while they focus down the Shadow Demon, but he managed to get off the disruption. Can fly by save him, or else he's just going to focus on Monet entirely. Monet in front of all these heroes now with Setsu in with Radiance as well as this burn damage coming out from the Light Strike. It's too much for VP to be able to handle. Oh, Ramsey's trying to man fight against his Alchemist with the Fire Blast. Can he actually do it with the Gush as well? So much minus armor. Monet no longer has Chemical Rage, and he's actually going to fall. No one dies, but it looks like VP will take on Setsu as well, with Pasha living through it all.
He's just been a thorn in RNG's side, and you'd like to see them bring him here so that he can defend mid, and look at that, he's here again. He's going to make the jump
for the captain of VP, but bottom. He's going to be a one with a beautiful black hole. Managed to lock down the 3, and it looks like Monet's going to get popped before Flyby could provide any sort of saving grace. Now Wafu will die as well. How many times
are you playing enough in this game? Because I feel like his positioning, the way he's rotating around, protecting his team's towers and leading fights. I mean, this is a Tidehunter without Blink Dagger, and he's always in a good position. Bottom lane,
jumping forward. Oh no, he actually pulled down the illusion, and now Ramses is way too far forward as a result. A bit of an error. Oh, Ravage going out, but now Ravage has been used for nothing. VP, now it's their turn to make some errors as the pressure.
That's really what signals this is.
I mean, I can't believe they're really going to try this without Black Hole, without Ravage, but the Midnight Pulse is forcing RNG outside of the pit. Now the disruption going in, they're going to try and get the kill onto the Stormturn, and they got it too. With the Old Scepter into the full turn, the unstable concoction as well. Ramses trying to finish off some of the supports, but there is going to be the disruption now from Afu. Flyby's ready to go with some heals as well. Lottom's going to be able to limp away. No one with a buyback is going to be able to finish off at least one support, but Ramses, he needs to be able to get out of here with his Rage Timer, but the unstable concoction nails him. He's trying to get away from Flyby right now, slowing down. Oh, the Black Hole really gets canceled by Setsu. Beautiful Yule Scepter by him, and now looks to be able to chase down the heroes. They couldn't actually get the 2 big cores of VP, so it'll have to suffice for Roger. The 4th position Enigma, he will be. They're going to push the pace. They've already taken this tier 2, but they are showing no signs of slowing down as Monet is going to go for the stun onto Solo, the follow-up the Split Earth, a clean kill, no rebuttal from VP, and now going to be forced into a 4 versus 5.
And look at this tower, it's going down really quickly.
Yeah, Monet's just dropping it to bits, but they do have the Lifestealer Infest combo. One, he got Hex, as well as Fuel Scepter. They're going to try and hit him with the Split Earth, and no one, he's just dead with that. No, unless the Ravage can actually save him with the Black Hole on top, he takes that. Only the no one doesn't have buyback either. Afu does manage to actually kite around the Lifestealer as well. This is a disaster for VP.
And Afu's good.
Swims away, but the unstable concoction is ticking. It's going to find the Tidehunter. He's going to burn out from the Radiance and the Aphotic Shield explosion. Just a little
Afu's still getting chased.
HP, but he's still good. And Ramses, who had been making this chase for so long, he does have his rage. He will be able to fight back, but what can he really do with it? Setsu, he's so mobile that Ramses certainly won't be able to bring him down. He's going to be
able to help his team,
and
they're just going to go for it.
Solo will fall. Roger has the buyback. Oh no, they're going to lose Ramses as well, who instantly buys back. How is VP gonna stop this push as RNG? They seem unstoppable right now.
It's happening in a hurry right now, Cap.
They're going to try and go for Apu with the Solar Crest and Plotting Shield. Somebody heals coming out from the Mist Coil as well. They're going to turn onto Ramses. Monet runs out of the chemical range. A nice Fire Blast done onto Monet. And now without the chemical range, they're going to try and bring down this Aegis. Monet, he's somewhat okay with this. They're actually going to try and focus on some of the other heroes as Monet will slowly take out, but first, he'll be able to bring
Monet's still alive.
Flyby. You have to deal with Monet at some point in time. He has the Radiance at burning you down. He has that AC aura. Now he's going to
nice timing.
BKB, but if they finish him off, there it is. They just wait out the Aegis. A beautiful read by VP.
It did cost them the racks, though.
It certainly is not in Chemical Rage 4.
And Lonam gonna run into no one here. They found him once again. Doesn't have the mana, though.
Gonna get away from this one. The zip. This time, Setsu, he's been really good.
He'll just reset the fight for his team anyways. All of your stuns are cleared out. He feels fine. Even if he gets Ravaged, just pop his ulti.
DP
gonna go in.
Up. They decide they're gonna try and fight around these shrines.
Oh, they went on the illusion!
They went on the illusion! They do it. He's just realized. KB, he does manage to get the black hole. The backlight just evaporated. The support armor down. Setsu stunned up on the side here, but the cores of RNG are fighting strong. They've already got a bash on Roger. Meg's gonna be able to heal him up a little bit more. This call not gonna be enough. Ramses gets the range off as well. Can they help him? He's got an infect. He should be able to get away. No one's
not a mana.
Just shy of being able to get to the other side of the cliff, but now he's stuck and now he's dead.
Oh no.
He has a buyback though.
That initiation. It took them so long to realize too. If they had the damage in that fight, maybe this is a little bit different.
The buyback is available for no one. RNG are here in force. It's just Pasha certainly needs the help. No one tries to jump up immediately, gets hexed up. He's trying to go for Abu. Just you put it on any time to go for the backline. RNG has the answer, and Ramses will fail to get the kill that no one could not pick up on himself. And now he's controlled up by the shackles, finished up by RNG take game number 1 against the CIS powerhouse of Virtus.pro.
And that game happened in a hurry. We were looking at an 82% win probability for VP at one point. Once you go on him once, you don't have to just drop your rock reflexive.
Oh, Setsu, that's going to be a first blood for no one. Unexpected in this mid matchup. That
did he just get soloed?
Yes, he did. Completely solo, completely 1v1. And Roger with the invis rune that he's back. Look at Roger. He wants to be able to get another kill on Setsu, and it looks like he might just be able to get it with the avalanche. The toss back into the jar. No one runs into the tier 1 tower range, and that rocket barrage will just...
Ramses, who got stunned up by the centaur, but he's by the shrine. They need to hurry up and TP. Roger already starts it, but...
He has a reincarnation. No one. What a fast rotation from him. Instantly TPs into the mid lane. Is going to be able to catch at least one. And look at Ramses go. He's going to be able to get the stun onto Setsu with Roger with a follow-up as well. They're going to... The Diabolic Edict will finish off this mid tower, and Roger trying to brave that distance, but now maybe caught by RNG. Monet doesn't want to use the Chronosphere for just a tiny... He's going to get bonked in the head, but that's what Flyby is there for, with Heavenly Grace and ready to go with the heals. Now Roger's going to be slowed down. They do have good ultimate coming out from no one. They're turning around with the avalanche as well, but can they do any sort of damage? These are really tanky heroes on the side of RNG.
Oh, he got caught by the centaur.
Onto the gyrocopter. Now they're going to be able to Chronosphere. The chaotic offering gets dropped with a Veda Bonds as well. Now the flat cannon shots raining out on RNG. All of them quite low, but do they have the catch? A nice toss onto Pasha. Will be able to get the stun onto Leshrac to finish off, and now the rocket barrage running down Flyby. Missile nails him, and there's just nowhere to run to, nowhere to hide. He's going to try and outpace no one, hide around these trees, away from the rocket barrage, just buy more and more time if possible. Drums being activated by Pasha just to make sure with the TP way, but the stomp is there. This is why Pasha continue. Shrine rotation. Mass TP's coming in. They know where no one is. As soon as they saw the Wraith King over the top lane, they say he's the strongest hero right now. If he's not here, we can win a fight against VP, but no one is still super tanky with that BKB. Slowed down by the purge as BKB eventually wears out. Setsu going for the split. Managed to land it onto Darkcopter. What a stop from Pasha though. Gyro as well as Pasha and Roger just combo together to get a lot of damage, but Gyro still finished off by Monet, who managed to blink in and finish him off. Now going back to the shrine, Pasha looks to be able to catch these heroes in Flyby and Monet. The toss forward into the stomp. No, time walk away from Monet. Does manage to get him away. Nice stomp from Lana. At least hits the Centaur. Flyby, who's super tanky right now. Monet is actually going to go and try and execute solo, but instead going to be caught by the toss. Saved out by Flyby. And now the BKB activated solo. The stomp in. They're trying to finish off this Omni Knight. The physical damage isn't quite good enough. He does have to get off the head.
Flyby's still alive.
Finish off that support, and Monet is now going to turn on to Pasha as well with a soul catcher, bringing this tanky Centaur low. He's trying to find his way out of here, but Roger, a beautiful initiation to stop the force finish up. Somebody die, and they do manage to get him. Unfollow-up's done onto Monet, but he time walks it off, and Pasha is so low. One swing from Afu, another one. They need a little bit more, and finally he does go down. Roger with the Yule Scepter into the Split Earth is dead as well, and Ramses, you don't have the backup anymore.
So runs into Afu, who gets force-staffed. Does have the ulti and the disruption. Gonna try to
come in. Roger's trying to finish up Afu, but Setsu coming in. They do have the Guardian's Angel out from the Omni Knight. This is going to slow down a lot of damage of VP, and they're going to throw out the Stampede. Yule Scepter chasing down Ramses, lives on a sliver of health. He still has reincarnation, but they're going to go for the Omni Knight. Do manage to get him with the stomp, and now it's in Chronosphere. He doesn't get a chance to be able to pop his BKB until the very end, but he's low enough that maybe he can't fight. Monet, he's going to pop a BKB of his own, and there goes the reincarnation of Ramses. Flyby, quite slow, hit by the stomp, and there is the stomp in return. Out from the Elder Titan, and now with the big percentage-based damage, maybe Pasha is actually going to fall here. It looks like too much damage. The Centaur gets overwhelmed, and Ramses tries to turn around, gets this crit onto Monet, but it's not enough to finish him off, and now they just kite around the race king and still finish him off. 3 dead on the side of Virtus.pro with no buybacks. Captain Solo on the retreat, but got to be found as a force staff from Monet, and a time walk will surely end his life. Big time kills. Look at Setsu, actually. He's looking to be able to run down no one. He's caught up to him. All that mobility into his favor. No one living with just a sliver of health. Roger to be able to intercept immediately. Pasha's going to try and get the chain stun, but there's that Heavenly Grace. Now Pasha going to be slowed down. Goes for the Stampede, but immediately the Yule Scepter from Setsu holds him in place. That's Pasha dead. And no buyback either. Monet not even have to blow the Chronosphere, is going to look for another one with that time walk, marching towards the tier 4s for the initiation. Coming out from Ramsey with the avalanche over the top, mechanic offering as well. They get the fatal bonds on top of that, but the time walk allows Monet to stand strong. He's got the Chronosphere on top of the gyrocopter as well. Half health, but no one laying out the black-handed damage is going to be enough. No, he gets first down. They're so tanky. It's not RNG taking through everything. 3 dead on the side of Virtus.pro. No buybacks for Roger as well. He dies, immediately buys back. Him and Ramses are gonna have to watch Elena Barracks being pummeled down by RNG.
No one does have the buyback, but they're still not very strong right now, Cap. 10 seconds left on this Wraith King ultimate. Doesn't have BKB. There's still an Aegis on this Void. It's gonna last for long enough for them to claim a set of racks. Looking towards mid, but there's still a tier 2 tower. They could just swing up towards top. And the initiation.
Ramsey's trying to go on the left strike, immediately trying to deal with the damage healer. He does have his reincarnation up. Monet is going to take that away from him nice and fast. They do manage to get the toss up in the air onto Setsu. Ramsey's really wanted to be able to lock down that left strike, but can't actually get him. And he may just fall here. It's Monet challenging with bash after bash. Gets the beyond godlike to be able to finish up Ramsey. Gets Roger as well. He loses the Aegis, but he's got a second life. No one can finish up Setsu as all. Is that it? Are we seeing the last of Virtus.pro at the International?
They just
and
can't kill
perhaps the
anybody.
last of this roster.
They can't kill anyone, Cap. They hard commit. It must be so demoralizing watching Flyby run.
Virtus.pro calling. The curse strikes again, and RNG make it through the best of one.